Get faster internet speeds for free when you get TV, internet, and phone. Ask for Trio from Rev.
Join the revolution.
Coming up in news tonight, opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis hits back at criticisms that the FNM is in shambles. Plus,
a man brought before the court after being arrested for allegedly raping a tourist. That story coming up.
Officials announce upgrades at the Road Traffic Department. That story straight ahead.
welcome to Our News. I'm Dana Smith. Thanks for joining us. Topping news tonight, McAllen PV Alfred Gray was just spouting his mouth when he labeled the Free National Movement a scrap gang and a party in shambles, according to opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis. Minnis explained rather than a party fractured, the FNM is a force that is prepared to win the next general election, with Minnis at the helm. And he charged that not even Prime Minister Perry Christie will retain his Centerville seat.
He was just spouting his mouth. He did not believe what he said. He wanted to say something, and therefore I cannot respond to something that just said that even the individual who said it don't believe it.
Gray said yesterday the FNM's continued public bickering has left the party weakened and in a mess. But Minnis said if any party is in shambles, it's the Perry Christie-led PLP, adding that Christie's near 40-year tenure as the MP for Centerville will come to an end following the next general election.
And Christie has done very little during the past 40 years that he had served them. Still outdoor toilets, still no water facility.
Minnis said the quality of life in the inner city remains low, and it's the FNM that will bring a much-needed change to those communities. He pointed to his plans to make inner cities tax-free zones, charging that while the PLP has only brought about complete deterioration, the FNM will offer rejuvenation.
When they realize the opportunities that would be there for them, I think they will tell Christie, later future, bye-bye, the shift is on. We're shifting from Christie to Minnis. We're shifting from PLP to FNM. We are shifting from unemployment to employment. We are shifting from poverty to prosperity. We are shifting from cronyism for opportunity for all. The shift is on.
Well, former Deputy Prime Minister Brent Simonet had said support seems to be shifting in favor of Long Island MP Loretta Butler Turner and Senator Dr. Dwayne Sands, who are vying for the party's leadership posts. Minnis brushed Simonet's comments aside, only remarking that everybody is entitled to their own opinion.
Once I win the FNM, we will come together, we will move forward as one party, one family, with one goal, and that goal is to remove the PLP and improve the quality of life for the Bahamian populace and rescue this country from the disease that the PLP has inflicted upon it. And who is better placed to rescue this country from the disease that they have inflicted upon it than a doctor? And I know they will rock with Doc.
Well, as Minnis and his former deputy leader Loretta Butler Turner go head-to-head tonight in competing campaign launches, Butler Turner told reporters on Grand Bahama that she plans to stress to FNM members that she is the ideal person to wage the best battle against the Prime Minister and provide the strong leadership the country so desperately needs.
This country is in crisis. This country is looking for a turnaround. It is looking for strong leadership. I believe that certainly that is what I'm going to share with the delegates. At the end of the day, there is nobody in the FNM that I have an issue with, that I should take an issue with. My issue and my fight goes to the electorate. I would love for the delegates to support me because I believe that I will be the person who will be able to wage the strongest battle to get rid of Perry Christie and this inept government.
Regardless of the outcome of this month's FNM leadership race, the Long Island MP says it will make her a better representative. Butler Turner insisted something had to be done to ensure the opposition is battle ready.
We should actually be accelerating now towards the finish line, and unfortunately, I can't buy the argument that it's too late. I think it's too late to not do something.
A 41-year-old man was arraigned in the magistrate's court this morning in connection with the alleged rape of an American woman last week on Harbor Island. Our Simone Davis was in court and filed this report.
41-year-old Aaron Cleveland Bullard appeared before Magistrate Andrew Forbes this morning on rape charges. It is alleged that on Friday, July 2nd, while at Harbor Island, Bullard had sex with a female without her consent. According to police reports, the woman is a resident of West Palm Beach, Florida. She reported to police that a man known to her sexually assaulted her on a beach on Harbor Island. Police launched an investigation and announced that a suspect had been arrested. In court today, Bullard was not required to enter a plea. He will return to court on September 2nd for the presentation of a voluntary bill of indictment. Bullard was denied bail and remanded to the Bahamas Department of Corrections. From the Magistrates Court, for our news, I'm Simone Davis.
2 months since an Auditor General's report found at least $35 million was unaccounted for at the Road Traffic Department in the last decade. Road Traffic Controller Ross Smith announced today that officials are revamping the government agency. Jasmine Brown has the details in this report.
The road traffic chief says people are simply tired of promises and want to see action. Auditor General Terrence Bastian suggested a complete restructuring of the motor vehicle licensing section of road traffic and said it should be executed as soon as possible. While Smith says road traffic officials have taken that advice and are moving quickly to correct the culture of abuse and corruption that has characterized a significant percentage of the department's history.
This is not where we want to be. Now, if that's where people thought we want to be, that's the culture of the past. No, we're going to dwell in a new culture, looking at new core values that will be the benchmark for operating in the road traffic department.
One of the changes, he says, is the temporary relocation of the road traffic department to the National Stadium.
I think that's critical. People operate based on environments many times. And so what we are doing in the first instance is moving to temporary quarters in the northeastern section of the new stadium. We'll be there for about 6 to 9 months.
Smith says that's just one of several major changes coming as the department tries to improve its image. Other improvements include introducing an electronic workflow system, retraining staff, and implementing measures within the finance department to safeguard against corruption.
We want people to see us in a different light, begin to see us as an organization that cares, that is interested in people, and is willing to make the changes necessary to ensure that the customer is satisfied at the end of the day.
Smith admits it's a major task and says the changes will not happen overnight. Reporting for Our News, I'm Jasmine Brown.
When Our News comes back.
NIB officials respond to allegations that the new system is not up to standard. That and more tonight on Our News.
Stay with us.